This is the color the sun should be as it's just touching the horizon, not 2 hours away from the horizon. It's about 7:15 p.m. That is all on account of wildfire smoke. It was the same color on the sunrise end of it too. Oh, something dead in the ditch, stanky. Brief walking around here. Haven't been outdoors for a bit. We got this amazing fluorescent orange fungus, whatever that is, no clue. Little white ones in there too. Cherry tree's going early. I don't know if this has to do with the gophers around, moles or whatever that is. So I'm gonna have to do something about that at some point. Yellow's coming up on the late summer on the locusts. So I'd not done really any trimming on any of these grapevines, and so now that I am aware of the maintenance procedure, that's really not feasible on the ones in the trees. And I this year am just hardly seeing any grapes at all. Hasn't been a particularly harsh season or anything. But, like there's... there's a tiny handful of grapes and a couple... There we go. It's like, that's what I'm seeing. Just tiny little bits. Couple out here and there. Maybe some of these leaves will go later on and we'll be able to see them better, but I'm just thinking anything that's coming in is probably going to be way too high up for me to get. So main priority this year is getting the other vines going on trellises, I think, because this is just every year trying to do this on ladders is of course ridiculous. But I'm just... Oh, there's some. Some mature ones in this. Again, I don't see a whole lot. Got some growing out on here. Ooh, a little sour. Not bad, but yeah, we got these. That's about it. So surely there's going to be some. Back side here, we got more. Previous years, this thing was completely covered. It was this thing was its own batch of wine. Boy, those are tart, not ready. But yeah, so I mean, there's a few here and there, but there really aren't a lot. So this year, I may not actually have much of a wild grape wine batch. I may end up just making some mead with a little grape in it, or the cherry wine I've been talking about doing for over a year that I just haven't. This one I'll get a few out of, but it ain't gonna be great. Maybe more than I think. It's usually how that goes. You think it ain't much, and then it's more than you thought. But when you look at it, sometimes you think it's more than it actually is. And these other trees are taking over. So let's go take a look at some of that hazy sunset. Got wildflowers going crazy, popping in the light. So guys here too. Those should just start coming out now. We should have a lot more coming. And I gotta hit these freaking cockleburs. They're very beautiful color on them, but I'm trying to get rid of them so that they don't grow so much around here. Boy, something smells like dead over here. This now. I didn't know it was this bad over here. But this is definitely going to have to get mowed. I don't like the smell that I'm smelling here. There's a dead animal under my truck. I can just about guarantee it. Whew, man, yeah, it's just funky right here. Places over here I can smell mint and the carrots, but that's just putrescence. That's gross. It's kind of what I smelled at the ditch too. Turning onto Prairie Grove Road from Flint Bottom. There was something in the, you can see the little leaves falling. There was something in the in the ditch over there too. I should probably go check the pool real quick too. Hopefully this ain't nothing that I can't show you. Hopefully there's nothing floating in it. Oh yeah, we get it. So all the tadpoles are mostly gone. There's some snails and maybe some frog eggs or something, but so I don't know if the chemistry's changed or if there's something else in there or what. Trim some of these guys back too. I'm not seeing any cherries on here this year either, which is kind of weird. Maybe just start growing some of them up and trimming some of these back and keep her going. I don't know. It's getting old. That thing's probably, oh my gosh, when did they put that there? Or when did it sprout? I can't, that's probably 35 or 40 years old almost. That might be a 30, 35-year-old tree. I don't know exactly how old, but it's definitely old. So yeah, the last week with the cat stuff, I haven't really been doing a lot of outdoor things. I haven't mowed the lawn for several days. It's going to need done here this week, but temperatures got crazy and air quality is obviously an issue too. All this stuff needs work. I got the chipper shredder ordered and on the way, so somewhere in the next week or two I'm expecting it should be either arriving at the dealership or from the dealership to here, and then at that point I can just I'm going to be maintaining these and keeping everything down, and then I'll just going to do the black fabric and wood chip all the excesses of everything. That's all going to get chipped. So this is pretty accurate, real color. I'm going to dim it down a bit. Brighten it up a bit. These contrails are interesting. You can see that. This is just tangerine light coming out of almost blue. This is so yeah, it's kind of orangish. The actual sun glow is very golden. Like the disc itself is yellower than it shows here. And there's just some little upper level stuff going on, but other than that, it's just this smoke haze that is causing this. And it's the same over that way. And like I said, the sun come up to about here, it's still coming down golden about the same way that this is. You can see the color of it. The other thing is this is like primordial light. This is like ancient earth, volcanoes erupting, or, you know, the oxygen hadn't, or the water vapor hadn't settled in the atmosphere to the point where it would start causing it to look blue yet, and all kinds of, like, it does weird things to your mind subconsciously, because back in your lizard brain, you've got memories of, you know, entire lifetimes where that's what the sun was like. Just, like I said, primordial. Okay, well, I was just taking some groceries inside, and I'm watching these little sun streaks happen, and so I'm realizing that this video is going to be in phases and not just a single look at the sun. It is sinking quickly through the haze. It's going to get darker and darker, and I will be catching it as it happens. Trip by trip, getting there, carrying all these canned goods in, but